By the way, from
What?
What?
Did they mute?
Yes.
Okay.
They just muted the microphone.
All right. Well, whatever.
Nobody needs to hear me blow my nose.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. Whatever.
it's a combination of migraines and allergies, and you thought you were sick this morning, and then it quickly went away.
Yeah, and then I was pissed at myself, but we don't need to. Yeah. It's fine.
All right. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of this, our Blessed Damon Machina. I'm your host, Lack the Watcher, and with me tonight are my wonderful players. First up, well, actually, is Josh still there?
He's just in the kitchen, but he can hear. I turned us up.
Okay. Well, he's not there. He is here in spirit but our Benedict Josh and our Visira Leah. And right below them is our Estrid and our Dastin, Carly and Evan.
What's up, guys?
And also, she's going to remain muted, but joining us tonight is my mom, the Hemington.
What up?
D&D Mom.
My most favorite Twitch follower.
So, before we get going, is there any announcements anyone would like to make?
I know people are gonna make fun of me for saying it, but I have one.
Sure, go ahead.
Because you always end up having an announcement somehow.
And it's hilarious.
She didn't have last time, I don't think, from what I remember.
Lit. Okay.
I think because that was weird that nobody had like an announcement. So
I remember that.
yeah.
I just filmed my first set of my 25 Days of Christmas on my OF.
Very nice.
Which is my fan site, and it was Harley Quinn decorates her Christmas tree, and it's gonna be super cute. And yeah, that's gonna be an OF only thing, but super fun.
Very nice.
And I did that all while having a migraine.
Harley Quinn does that. Any other announcements?
I got nothing.
Oh, I'm the jackass that only had the. All right.
So yeah, announcement. You got it out.
All right. Then I guess. I mean, is Josh cool with us starting, or should we wait?
She is checking right now.
Yeah, he's just dishing up dinner.
What you guys having?
Grilled chicken, and veggies with rice.
We had that yesterday.
All right, then. I guess we will go ahead and get started with the next episode of this, our Blessed Damon Machina, Help from Unexpected Places.
Oh.
So, in the last episode, after making way from Sergio's house, a very light episode occurred where they simply were traveling their way to try to find out where Rampart Ironglaive was. They discovered that his base may be located somewhere in a desert area. And all through the way, they were essentially camping and trying to get their bearings throughout the journey. That's pretty much a summation of what happened in the episode. So, I couldn't recall, but you guys did something with Dastin's journal?
We wanted to look at the book.
So basically what happened was we ended the session last time with everyone basically going to sleep at camp for the night.
Right.
And while everyone was kind of, recovering and shooting the breeze, Dastin was kind of in the back doing a group sketch of everyone.
Okay.
And then he fell asleep. But the problem was he fell asleep without closing and locking up his book first. So now it's just right there out in the open. And he's passed out.
Okay.
And then we ended the session right there with everyone basically making a proclamation. Let's see what he's gotten in there.
Right. Because all I could remember is the conversation that Dastin and Terry had.
That was a big conversation.
Yeah.
That was the whole last third of the session.
I really enjoyed that, actually.
All right. So, I guess I will leave it to you guys then. It is the morning after, or I guess, what would it be? Let's say it's getting close to sunrise. So what do you guys do?
Astrid wakes up and sees the book just open and Dastin just passed out, and she goes, Benny, and like shakes Benedict awake.
Benny.
What?
He left the book open.
And then you see him go from groggy to wide awake. And he's just like, I've been wondering what the F is in the back pages of that book.
Oh,
We gotta go look. When else are we gonna have a chance?
are you guys gonna wake up Sarah?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We all got to know. We all got to know. But yeah.
I mean, Visera doesn't sleep, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, that was
Meditating.
Yeah.
It was like maybe she's like meditating, but I just figured it would make more sense for Esther to wake up Benedict since they're sleeping right next to each other.
Or you guys are in the same like super giant sleeping bag.
Yeah, probably
Because you're
cuddling.
that couple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. So Benedict puts on his clothes.
Rapid fire puts on everything.
Yeah, and
I didn't need to know Benedict slept naked, but all right. So.
he's a married man. You know what?
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
you're in a camp with a bunch of other people. We don't need that.
He ain't ashamed of himself. He is quite quite
I want
comfortable.
you guys all to know that one remark almost made me squirt soup out of my nose.
Jeez.
And he quietly walks over to Visera and just kind of like just taps her on the shoulder and just goes, he left the book open.
Okay.
Don't
Haven't you always wanted to know what's in the book?
Did anyone ever just ask him to
Yes.
look in the book?
Yeah, man. He like wouldn't let us look in it at all.
And it's but like now we have an opportunity.
And now he's sleeping and the book is wide open. Don't you want to know what's in the book, especially at the end of the book?
And there's no longer a demon preventing us from looking.
That's true. That's the only other reason why.
Yeah, no, you guys have fun with that. And Visera actually just rolls over.
All right,
Okay,
you're
all
locked
right.
in.
Yeah.
It really is a shame Peony's not here, because she would totally be down for this shit.
Wait, I missed what Liam said.
I said it really is a shame Peony's not here, because she would totally be into this shit. So.
I know, it makes me sad. I miss Zoe so much. Okay.
Carly, what's your sleight of hand or stealth?
Let me
Or
check.
both?
I would just like you to know that if you're rolling to try to look at the book, you are going to have advantage because Dastin is just a heavy.
My sleight of hand is 4. My stealth is 2.
All right, my sleight of hand and stealth are both 3.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand. Where are my dice? Cause D&D Beyond is fucking up for me. Do you have your dice?
Not readily available here, but I can grab one of them.
Thank you.
I'm still here. I'm just eating dinner, and the baby girl is like in the prime table spot. So
Baby girl, you cannot have mama's dins. I'm sorry.
what the hell?
Oh, by the way, this is something our really talented friend Alexa made us. It's supposed to look like a dragon egg, but I think it reads pine cone.
Yeah, it looks like a pine.
I remember you getting that.
There we go.
I also got the weird but awesome looking die from Steve in
Steve.
there.
There we go. Okay, let me roll. I got a 21.
All
Okay,
right.
Ryan?
The book pretty much is yours to read, basically, and you are able to finagle the lock basically to open it.
Oh,
Latch or
it
latch.
wasn't-
It's wide open.
It's already open. You just
Wait, then
forgot
why
to-
were you rolling for sleight of hand? I'm confused.
Dude, take it away from him.
Yeah, man. To take it away from him without him waking up.
Oh, okay, all
My
right.
bad. I thought we were clear with that. I
Yeah.
think that's on both me and Josh.
I just missed that. I'm sorry, but
It's all good.
yeah, but okay, but you are able to finagle it out of his hand. So.
I will say, it will take some effort because this book is like one of those giant Gregorian monk Bibles, but like twice as thick.
Oh, honey, I'm stronger than I look. It's all good. Do you want me to do a strength check?
No, I think this is personally just me because it's one of my books. I would personally say the sleight of hand is fine, but if you want her to do a strength check, go right ahead.
I mean, I don't know. You're asleep, so it's like, you know.
Yeah, Daston is passed the heck out. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I take it over to Benedict, and I very gently set it down because I don't want to be disrespectful of your shit.
Thank you.
So I'm just like, all right, let's open this puppy, and I open it, and I guess what's in your book, Daston?
Well, that depends. Are you like starting at the beginning? Are you kind of just going to a random page in the middle, or are you going right to the back?
Manga style, bitch. We're going to the end of the book and reading from right to left.
Alright, I was gonna handle that one, but I'm cool
It's
with
the
that.
back of the book I'm interested in. The front of the book, I've looked over the shoulder and seen you like sketch and draw, so that I'm not worried about that. What's a good cushion in the back, man?
Well, now hold on. Are you starting in just like a random page close to the back of the book, or are you on the absolute final page of the book? Because again, I do have different answers.
We're at the one, like the final page of you, that has stuff in it. Like, cause it's probably not completely filled yet, right?
It's not completely filled, but as you flip through it, basically when you open the book, there's a bunch of just photorealistic charcoal sketches of just various magical creatures, locations, and they all have very well written like chicken scratch notes around all of them. And there's no like rhyme or reason for anything. It's really just a journal of whatever he sees at the time. He documents in there to the best of his ability, and then that's it. But then as you go through the book, there's like a massive chunk of it where the pages are still blank. But then as you get closer to the back, then you start seeing drawings again. And these drawings are of all of you.
Ooh.
And
Naked
what?
or clothed?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. All of these drawings are of you guys naked, but there's no naughtiness. So basically, everyone drawn in this book has Barbie doll anatomy. So there's no
Da
things up
Vinci.
here. There's nothing down there, and there's actually yes.
I would like to do Estrid's reaction
Okay.
to finding this. 'Cause I kind of
Sure.
I had it
Well, now hold
inkling.
on. Before you do that reaction, there's one more thing I should point out. None of these drawings are sexual in any nature. If anything, these are drawings made more so for just like a study of body anatomy and flexibility. They basically look closer to like Leonardo da Vinci's drawings
Oh,
of
cool.
like
I mean,
of like
that's-
the human body. It's like that kind of aesthetic behind it.
Nice. As a history buff, I appreciate that.
Okay.
So Estrid's gonna look at it. Okay. Yeah, you pretty. She looks at Benedict. How? Wow, that's actually pretty good. How did he know you have a mole there?
Womp womp.
And Benedict looks at it and just goes, I mean, we've had to take baths.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But
Okay.
I mean, we also sleep naked, so.
That's fair too. And I walked a couple of times.
Benedict,
Does he have?
Benedict looks in there and just goes, I mean, on one hand, I kind of appreciate that he didn't put our stuff in there, but on the other hand, I don't want anyone to get the idea that you and I ain't packing.
I mean, the people that are important to each other know. And she looks at Benedict.
And I will also point out, all of the sketches of Estrid are her in just various like flexibility poses, kind of like a gymnast. So just it's all again a study of like body anatomy, muscles. Whereas Benedict's sketches are more so like a study of his musculature. So it's like a study of him in like various flex poses, stretching out.
How do you think he did Viscera? And she immediately starts flipping to see if she can find it.
Literally, just the very next page is Viscera.
Ooh.
And it's the same kind of aesthetic as Estrid's drawings. Although he did depict Viscera as just slightly more muscular than Estrid.
Yeah, I need to work out more.
But Benedict's like, wait, hold on. He kind of flips a couple more pages, and sees a sketch of a brunette young woman smiling. And he just goes,
"There's a story there."
Yes, on the very final page of the book, you see what is basically this one was done with way more detail and time, but in a pose very similar to like the Mona Lisa, is just this bust up portrait of just this smiling brunette girl in wearing clothes that seem to be the same kind of rustic aesthetic as like what Daston wears.
there's a
I don't
story
know why,
here.
but I think her name was Mia.
Metagaming.
Benedict just looks at her and just goes, mental note. We don't need to talk to him about it. But if we see her, we know. We know.
All right.
He just looks at her and just goes, we gotta get those two together.
All right. Are we done alienating the audience now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Aston starts to make little grumble noises as he starts to stir awake.
Close the book.
Oh shit! And Astrid just immediately brings it back to him and goes, "Thing happened," and walks over back
Roll
to
a
Benedict.
persuasion check now. Yeah, at that
You're
moment.
not the DM.
Yeah, you're not the
I
team.
said no. Daston just kind of like flutters his eyes opens. He just kind of puts a hand on his chest and he feels the tome right there, still opened like it originally was. And he just kind of like slowly sits up and he does not suspect a thing.
The goblin in us has been satisfied.
I'm glad I don't need to sleep.
That really accomplished a lot. Anyway.
Hey man, we needed to know, okay? We the
Hey,
players
you know what?
needed to know.
It did accomplish a lot because now we won't do it again and we won't derail the plot.
Oh, you'll derail the plot.
But not with that. But not
I
with
tried,
that.
Liam, okay?
All right. So the sun begins to rise. Basically, yeah, you're awake now, right, Daston?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, at this point, everybody's basically up. You don't know where Terry is. Terry's always fucking off somewhere else. So, you know, he only shows up when he wants to.
I mean, sometimes he actually does do that.
But, yeah, very true. So basically, the with the morning here, it's pretty much clear that there's nothing really going on where you have where you've made camp. But then you actually yeah, I'd like everyone to roll perception checks.
Cool.
Carly, you doing a Tyler impression?
No, these have blue light.
That's not gonna help you.
It's gonna help my eyes be able to focus.
Okay.
Do a what, Liam? I'm sorry.
Perception.
I got a 24.
All right.
I can math. I got a 9.
My D&D Beyond app is straight up not working anymore.
That kind of sucks. Oh.
Oh well.
19.
It's morning.
Oh, it's sunlight, right?
Wait, but you still got your spectacles.
She never counts her spectacles or anything.
I don't ever count my spectacles, but DM, would you count the spectacles?
I mean, you did just get up, so I'm gonna assume you don't have them on. So.
Okay.
Also,
14.
this has nothing to do with looking anyway. So.
Here.
Oh, okay, then fine. Then it wouldn't be disadvantaged, and I got 19.
Okay. And Benedict, what did you get?
17.
Okay. So, everyone but Estrid notices some rustling in the bushes. It's basically behind your camp.
Ezzy, there's something there.
Where?
He points to the bushes, and then he does the shh, as in like to stay quiet and keep an eye on there.
Can I do, I know I have it. Where'd you go? Oh, well, first, I should probably do a long rest so I get those spell slots back. But I thought I had it. I guess not. Next time I get a spell slot, I'll grab it. But I thought I had Fairy Fire, which makes it so that you can, like, see outlines of stuff, but never mind. I do not have that.
Okay.
Sorry, Liam.
It's all good.
What I do? I have it.
Okay.
If you would not mind me snagging your idea, Harley.
Go for it. I thought it was in my spells. It is not, so go for it.
I will cast it as a 60-foot radius, and the opposing whoever, sorry, trying to keep a burp down here. Just had to hit her. Whatever objects are within a 20-foot cube, so I put it around that bush there. Will be lit up by a color of my choice. It's Benedict, so I'm going with green. It will be lit up with a green glow. It needs to do a dexterity saving throw of 16 or be lit up.
Okay. 1 second. You gotta do something here. We'll just give it a minute. Just trying to figure this out. But yeah, I mean it's not really that big of a thing anyway, but since you guys are going this way, I guess we'll do it this way. So
I was trying to be smart about it. I'm happy Josh had this spell.
yeah.
For future reference, so does Viscera.
Oh, nice.
So there are a couple of players in this group that have that spell. Should we ever get split up?
Nice.
Oh. Shoot. 1 second. Sorry. This is taking slightly longer than I expected, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. This is what I get for trying to be sneaky about it, but oh well.
Being sneaky with a bunch of paranoid characters.
Yeah.
I see you.
What did they have to beat again?
A dexterity saving throw of 16.
Okay, they do not beat it. So, Mom, why don't you go ahead and unmute and describe your character?
Well, don't you know that I've been sitting here looking at you? And you, sir, the one with the book.
What?
You smell like you've been round something that... It's not be good. It actually have a little bit of evil in it.
Oh,
Mhm.
am I that obvious now?
No. Some people are just really good at reading people, like myself.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
what do they see? What do they see, Mom?
Oh, you see yourself. You see a fawn standing before you with
Nice.
antlers of a deer. Uh, and she. Wait a minute. This character I'm 100% about. I've got green eyes. I'm 5'10". I have golden hair, tan skin, and medium build. Medium build.
Nice.
I am carrying a short bow and a long bow. I am very proficient at it, and I also have a lute on my back.
And currently, you are glowing green.
And I'm glowing green because
love
I
it.
too have that spell. I was like, let me introduce myself. My name is Aoife Skipperoo.
If I skip a little.
Yes. Well, you know, the family calls me Skipperoo because I like to skip about a lot. But I'm following some evil things I've seen. Oh, I don't know where they're coming from, but they've led me this direction. And you, sir, you the one with the book,
Mm,
have you seen it? You look like a man who has seen it.
Destin, you don't have to answer anything you're not okay with.
You, ma'am, seem to have a gob on ya. I'm talking to the man with the book.
Seem to have
Sir. A gob. Don't you know what a gob is? The thing with your lips. Called a gob. Sir, please.
Ma'am.
I need to know. It's a matter of danger. We need to make sure that we get it. It's a bad thing to be hanging around. And this pretty thing here, she may be pretty, but, sir, I need your help. I need to find it. We need to get rid of it.
I don't like you at all.
I expect you to, Missy. But that's not neither here nor there.
This girl's just laughing her ass off about this, by the way. She's just sitting there like,
Finally, somebody said what we've all been thinking. No, that's fair. Out of my head. I shouldn't have yelled.
oh, sweetie. No.
Nothing against you, lass, but I do need to know. I need to find this evil. We got to get rid of it. It's ruining the place where I lived. I now need to find it and get rid of it. And you, sir, you look like you've encountered it.
Oh, that's definitely putting it mildly.
I'm so sorry, sir.
quick question
Yes.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me it's not the same evil that we've dealt with. Saying that as that evil is currently in a glass encased vase. What kind of evil are you talking about?
Oh, it comes in different things. Sometimes it looks like a beast. Sometimes it doesn't, but it's wreaking havoc. It changes itself.
At the mention of beast, Dastin is like, really?
No.
Okay.
Are you? Is this thing mechanical or is it made of flesh?
It's monstrosity, sir. Monstrosity.
But is it like man-made or is it organic?
I think if it's a monstrosity, it's kind of both.
It must have been conjured by someone. Somewhere.
Oh, Medic's like,
Oh, you, sir, you too know about it, don't you?
I believe I know what you're talking about. Are you talking is a mechanic? It's a both mechanical and flesh, made with potentially some kind of necromantic.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, indeed, sir. Sir, it is a monstrosity. A monstrosity that we must get rid of, sir.
Yeah, we
Really
we
glad
may
you
or may
got
not
here.
have
Yeah.
been around a few of those.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good. Not good at all. How many have you encountered?
Who?
2? Oh,
We destroyed them,
Well,
or at least
we've incapacitated them at the very least.
oh. I'm a thinking there's something bigger. I don't think it's just the little monstrosities. It's got to come from something bigger.
That we agree on.
Mm-hmm.
Liam, what was the name of that organization that Madame Greyberry talked
The
about?
Immaculate Corpse.
The Immaculate Corpse.
Good
Yeah.
memory, Charlie.
Yeah, wow, holy shit.
Thought
I'm sitting here like,
it sounded like a sick like band name. So I was like,
I once
I'm gonna
played bass for the
remember
Immaculate
that.
Corpse.
She may have a gob on her, but she's got a great pate. Your head is a good one, girl.
Thanks.
Daston just kind of walks up and goes like, if we're talking big evil things that might be behind the little evil things, I know this might sound like a very, very random question, and if it is, I'm apologizing. Have you ever heard of something called the Immaculate Corpse?
I am gonna jump in and say, probably not. Just to let you know, Mom.
Yeah, we had already
Yeah,
talked about that.
I just wanted to make sure that was established.
Right. We've established that I have encountered the creatures that have come from it.
Oh, the creatures. Yeah, we've tangled with those very dark denizens that.
But they keep coming, so there has to be someone more in charge. And you
There
say
is.
it's something called a corpse.
Okay.
Time for a lore dump.
Time for a lore dump. Okay. What we do know is that these creatures come out of these doorways. And these doorways are apparently either under the control or they're just being powered by these constructs called daemon machinas. And for a while, we had involved with us an entity that, while unable to control the machinas or the doorways, it could control the creatures.
Oh. So that's
And-
why you've got the aura around you.
He used my body for a number of years.
We also have found some books and such that we are currently studying to learn more about these objects and potentially how to stop them more and stop potentially the source of them. However, our in-house mechanical expert has been taken, and we need to save her so that we can potentially stop more of them.
So she was physically taken.
Yes.
She was physically taken. Yes.
Well, I'm a tracker.
Well, that would be
Who-
helpful.
What took her?
Some mechanical beings.
Ah.
Purely mechanical.
No, I gotcha. That's not really down my street, but I'm a good tracker. If you don't mind, I'll come and help you. Seems like we're facing the same thing.
I would not mind that myself. What do the rest of you think?
I'm all for it.
If you're able to help us, that would be fantastic.
Sounds good. Also, I'm good at singing songs when you want Sleep? Got a good old lute here that'll help you fall asleep.
Ooh.
Are you a bard, madame?
Not really a ranger, sir, but I do dabble a little. A little bit of a bard in me. But all fondue.
Astrid,
That's fair.
sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
No, I just said that's fair. That was it. That was my whole shebang.
Astrid goes, "Oh, me too."
Ah,
Same here.
well then good. What are you jugglers?
Oh.
I'm more about words of affirmation.
So you do
Oh.
you do ASMR.
She's a motivational speaker bard.
So the gob does fit you then.
The big man upstairs, otherwise known as the GM, doesn't really like how I do it though. He kind of gives me shit about it a lot. Liam.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord and Savior will do to you when you got a gob like yours. Sorry.
I love it.
And myself, I'm a bit more of a poet.
Ah, I'm getting a
And-
feeling you two go together.
We are married, yes.
Ah, that'll do it. Oh, and you seem to be of like in the evenings, I think.
Who are you talking to?
Oh,
Okay.
the one with the beautiful skin.
Oh.
I like that.
Ooh.
No, but Sarah's actually got like a whole burn scar on
Oh,
half
does
of
she?
her
Okay,
face.
okay, I'm sorry.
That would actually be really cute though, and kind of touching. I hope she
You
takes.
know.
The Sarah's like, I do prefer the dark places.
Fine.
Garth Menegingi's dark place.
I love this reference.
And what is your name?
Viscera.
Viscera. That sounds lovely on the tongue. And you, but the one with the gob, what's your name?
Astrid.
Astrid.
Astrid Fitzgerald.
Okay.
That's my hubby, Benedict.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to time out here because I need to ask, what the heck is a gob?
A mouth.
It's a mouth.
Gob
You,
is
It's,
a-
an,
Oh.
it's an Irish term
you
for
have
a mouth.
mouth
Mouth
on you.
you.
You have a mouth on it.
You
a
got a
gob.
gob on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like in Suicide Squad, when for 1 second you see, I don't remember what his name is, but he was like the only one that was in there for like 5 minutes. And he goes, "What? You got a mouth."
Oh, yeah.
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
And you only see him for like 5 seconds, and he said a really funny line. That's basically what she's saying, but less, well,
Okay.
more polite, I guess.
Power was climbing. Please continue.
I don't know. Okay, so no,
That's true.
Astrid. Viscera. Astrid. And you said the Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good name, I hear.
Yeah.
We
And
do good work.
Benedict.
Yes. That is
Right.
that is me. It's a pleasure to meet you. And he holds out his hand to actually shake your hand.
And she takes it and gives it a firm shake.
Oh.
And you, sir, with the book?
Daston.
Daston. Just Daston.
Well, Daston Gilberson.
Okay, so, all right, well, Daston, I hope we can find this evil and find your friend.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are still camping at this moment, so what do you want to do now?
Benedict's like, well, we just woke up ourselves. Probably we'll need to get some nourishment in us to make sure we have enough energy for the traveling today. Would you like to join us for some? Would you like to help us out get some breakfast?
Oh,
Actually-
sure. What would you like, sir?
Actually, if you want, I can do create food and water. And while it may not have any taste, it's going to be literally all the nutrients you're going to want.
I'm basically Jesus.
You want breaded fish, bitch? I got you some breaded
Bam!
fish.
And this
Yo.
water, it ain't water, it wine.
You want
It's
breaded
wine.
fish?
Wine.
I got you some breaded fish. I mean, bitch. I mean, fuck. Sorry, Liam. That might be the only swear words that we can do in this stream now because
Yeah.
I forgot you were streaming on Twitch.
It's alright. I mean, I'd like to be monetized, but that shit ain't happening for a while, so.
Oh.
Or on YouTube.
As much
Yeah.
Yeah.
much as that sounds okay, Dastin, I would prefer something with a little more pace, if
I mean-
possible.
I mean, fair.
I'm basically
I hate to
Burst your bubble.
burst your bubble, D&D Jesus, but we need I like some flavor.
Okay.
but in a pinch, say we're in like a dungeon or in a cave where we're not like in the middle of the forest like we are right now, or we're in the middle of the desert, that spell will come in handy.
Okay.
But you know what? Maybe if we can find some rabbits or something, we can do some mutton and potato stew.
Ooh.
Well, it wouldn't be mutton, sir. It would be rabbit.
Robert,
But I can get you a rabbit. You want a rabbit?
a couple rabbits would be great.
Then off I go. Just don't think about it, dear.
Alright, Ify? Is that how you pronounce it? I want to make
No.
sure.
Ifa.
Aoife, sorry. Alright, Aoife. What kind of check would that be, I guess? Survival? Yeah, that would be a survival check, actually.
Yes.
I'm a 23.
All right,
Maybe
well,
23, but a 23.
You find a full family.
Dirty.
wait,
Fine, spice.
wait, hang on. You said a dirty 23?
It was a dirty 20. I mean, it was not a dirty 23. Sorry, no. Yeah, it was a 20 plus 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
That's
have
not a
plus
dirty
3, so
23.
that would be a natural 20. Yeah. So-
Natty.
All right. So yeah, you find some game pretty easily. Some rabbit, chipmunk, whatever you think is edible. So
Go with the rabbit.
yeah.
My rabbits.
Now, do you want me to tell you how we're going to clean it, or do you just want me to do it?
Go right ahead. You're the expert.
Because I
That's
know how
already
to
got his
clear.
book open, and he is taking notes furiously.
Didn't Dastin live with orcs? How does he not know how hunting works?
He thinks that maybe fawn hunting is different.
Oh, okay.
There.
So who's gonna cook? Who's cooking?
I
Someone
can't
cooked
remember.
here.
Is cooking its own skill?
Survival.
Survival.
Hold on, let me check.
My survival's +5.
Mine's a +2.
Oddly enough, for Dastin, he's only a +2.
Because you're also fast.
That's boy.
Just want to know who's cooking. Because I'm gonna.
Let him
Survival.
cook.
Why can't I get there? There we go. Yeah, I'm a +1.
So
Why
this
did-
here's cooking.
Why did you roll initiative?
I was panicked and pressed a button.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you did, because all right.
Guess what? A Jurassic enters the domain,
The-
and we're
The
all
rabbit turns into a giant beast. To roll for initiative. Yeah.
Rabbit is
It's a white
actually
rabbit!
The rabbit is a mimic. Roll for initiative. No.
It's a killer rabbit. Okay.
It's the man-eating rabbits.
It's the white
Oh.
rabbit.
A wizard
mean
with
a
horns
saber
comes out
tooth
going,
rabbit?
I want you!
I want you. Listen, oh,
Night of the Lemurs, bitch. All right.
my name is Tim.
Well, I come skipping back. Here you go. Here's 4. That should feed us.
Awesome.
Oh, wait, how long was she gone?
That's fucking
Oh, like
funny.
10 minutes.
That's awesome.
Well, she rolled a 20, so, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She walks out, sees a family, murders them all, skins them, and brings them back.
Yeah.
Oh god! Suddenly it's the Green Inferno, and then Carly's Nightmares for a week.
You watched the Green Inferno.
I watched some videos about it because I was curious, and I should never have done that to myself. But
Liam, do you remember when I cooked a rabbit at an event?
Yeah, I remember because I
asking.
made a joke to one of the people who asked if it was a real rabbit, and I was like, no, we don't cook fake rabbits. So, Carly, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I have real quick tangent. I'm gonna do the cliff notes of it. So my mom makes a rabbit ragu because we're Italian, yeah. And this was back when my brother had a pet rabbit, so it's kind of fucked up. And my stepdad kept on being like making weird comments, like, "Oh, hope nobody hit Bugs Bunny on the way here. Oh, let's all hip hop to the table," because my mom wouldn't tell us what the fucking meat was. And we're all eating it, and we're like, "Dude, this is awesome! Like, what is this?" And my mom goes, "It's rabbit." And my brother looked at it and goes, "You know we have a pet rabbit, right?" And my mom just was like silent for a minute and goes, "I did not remember that."
Oh no, he doesn't have to worry. He's one of the good ones.
You know that rabbit,
He shall
right?
live.
None of you all lived on a farm, I can tell.
Yeah.
I have relatives that lived on farm.
Same.
That was a
I
dirty
mean, it's
20
like
for
people who own
cooking.
pigs who still eat sausage.
It was a dirty 20.
Dirty
what
20
you-
for cooking,
Well,
by
the
the
other
way.
thing is, like, some of the best burgers I had at the farm were local from their farm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's my favorite way to have it. Just
Mhm.
get it fresh from the source.
But yes, Vasira did roll dirty 20 for cooking.
All right. We got a domesticated Vasira this episode. Let's see how that goes.
She's been on her own for a while.
Yeah.
I hope that, after 300-400 years, she should be able to cook. Well, 500 years, she should be able to cook for
So,
herself.
Vasira pretty much masters the whole cooking of the rabbit thing. She knows how to boil it perfectly, or I guess heat it perfectly.
Rotisserie.
Grill it.
Rotisserie
Yeah.
it over the fire.
Yeah, I guess
Sorry,
that's
style.
kind of. Although I would think you guys have some culinary equipment. I would think, right? Somebody. Like
oh
a
my
pot?
God, I just had a flashback to childhood of Shrek. A weed rat, rotisserie style.
Okay, no more
I'm
tangents.
sorry.
And you basically have found really good herbs to be able to put on the rabbit to make it taste better, and yeah, I guess there's really no veggies to be cooked because you're not boiling it, so you can't boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, but
Okay.
yeah, so that's pretty much it. You nailed making the rabbit, so
Heck yeah.
Wow, Sarah, you're really good at this.
Oh.
500 years of practice.
we'll give you such a crick in the neck. No,
500.
10,000 years. Okay.
yeah. All right, so you guys enjoy the breakfast rabbit because it's still the morning. So
Yes. Benedict made some coffee. He's drinking coffee.
all right.
Essen just kind of looks at the coffee for a moment.
You want to try it?
Haven't we done this already?
Did
I
we?
s- I
Yeah,
swear to
he's
God.
had coffee.
Yeah.
He's had coffee before, and
And he
won
got super hyper, right?
One.
session 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say that felt weirdly familiar. So
Yeah, session 1, and then we had to make, and then he ran off on his own and tried to get it, and almost got into some issues, and that's how we met our favorite flaming skull.
right.
Oh my God, that's
Did you
right.
say a flaming skull?
Oh yeah, we kind of have another party member here. His name's Terry.
We have a
And
chair.
we're also looking for another one named Peony who got into some trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, you said something about mechanical.
Yeah.
We're honestly not sure, but considering the fact she's really good at tinkering, and the thing that took her away was a robot, yeah, probably.
If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck
hmm
Or a mimic.
or a mimic.
Hmm.
And then the teachers were like, write that down.
Destin already is. He's
Yeah.
never encountered a mimic.
So, basically, yeah, we'll skip ahead after the meal. So what do you guys do next? Are you gonna get moving, or what are you gonna do?
I think we would get moving.
Moving and grooving.
All
I
right.
agree with it.
So you pack your shit and you move on out. So.
All right.
Yeah. Benedict is gonna close his eyes and try to view and see what his raven is seeing ahead of them.
Okay. I guess have Morgan roll for perception. Sorry.
Perfect. Getting over to her page here. That would be a 26.
All right. So you are probably a few hours away from hitting the edge of the more deserted area that you were heading towards. But essentially, what Morgan sees is the fact that it is a pretty dead area. Like, it's just rocks and sand and no signs of life whatsoever. So whatever is going on, and why ever this might be the place where Rampart Ironglaive is, you guys have no idea, and it's not going to be easy, at least at this point, to be able to find where he might be hiding.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you're pretty much moving along at a brisk pace. Do you guys want to do anything else, or?
I would think we just keep moving.
Yeah.
Moving and grooving.
Okay.
So did they know who took her?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember. That's why I kept
Okay.
things vague.
If I remember right, it was like the
Well, Peony told you guys who he was.
Yes.
right, but I think if I remember right, there was a machine that told us what happened, or there was like a letter or something that we found that
Right.
kinda said that she was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And you kind of sussed out that it was going to be in the desert area.
Yeah.
So we're headed towards the desert?
That is correct.
And you say it's an iron glaive.
Rampart Ironglaive.
That is his name.
Rampart iron glaive.
Do you
really
want to?
lucked out at the name lottery at birth.
Do you want to make a history check?
Yeah, can I?
Sure, go ahead.
Not a good one, 7.
7. Okay. You may have heard this name, but you have no recollection of what it could be. So.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've had any iron glaive in my come past me, but that doesn't mean I just don't remember. Sorry, I wish I could help.
It's
of course.
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's all good.
So, basically after a few hours of traveling, you have made it to the desert. So, it's blowing pretty hard. Like, you can hear the wind going, and yeah, it's just miles and miles of sand and rocks, and there's nothing indicating where you should go at this point.
Well, I can tell you tracking's gonna be hard here. With this wind blowing, it's covered the tracks. I can kinda sense we're going the right way, but I'm really not helping on this, and I told you I could, but oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's perfectly all right. I'm gonna send a raven up a little bit higher and see if there's anything that it can see, because it can go. I believe it's like 100 feet or so in front. Let me double check here.
100 feet away, 120 feet away.
Yeah, let me see. 100 feet. As long as I'm within 100 feet, it can warn me. So, and no, oh, the link is good up to 1,200 feet. And so he is going to close his eyes and view out of the raven's eyes and telepathically tell it to get a little bit higher and see if it can't see any sort of mechanical being in which direction it could possibly be.
Okay. Explain it to me again. I'm not sure I totally understood it.
The raven can be as far as 1,200 feet away from me, and I can still see out of its eyes.
Okay, that's fine. I get that.
And so I'm sending it up higher in the air.
Okay.
But still within that 1,200 feet, but so that way it can view a bit farther away, and see if we can tell a direction, if there's any mechanical beings out there, and if so, which direction is potentially going.
Okay. So Morgan can't really see anything that looks mechanical from up there. It's clearly just all like sand dunes. Like it looks like the planet Arrakis, basically.
Nice reference.
Yeah.
What about any buildings or
no buildings? It's a no man's land out here.
Okay. Is there any type of like mountains or any any kind of like dunes or any type of?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of sand dunes. But
what about any type of because I'm thinking desert stuff. So kind of like stones, like natural stone structures or things of that nature that could potentially be shelter or things of that nature.
I have primeval awareness where I can up to 1 mile away any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile.
I also have a spell that might help us narrow down which direction we should go in, but I'm gonna let. What was your name again?
Aoife.
Aoife. I'm gonna let Aoife do her thing first.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how to do it though.
So let me answer Josh Benedict's question first. There are rock formations, but there's so many that narrowing it down wouldn't be easy.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
All right.
So Aoife, if you want to try your thing.
Is it a feat?
It's an action.
Okay.
What do I roll? Just.
Yeah, I think you just do the spell and the DM just simply has to tell you if there's anything like that within a mile of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
some spells just work.
Okay, that's what I've done.
Okay.
Awareness.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. You get a faint scent that a tiny little piece of maybe the undead is nearby.
I'm sensing. I'm not. Within a mile, there might be something of the undead. But I don't know which direction. But it's out there. It's not behind us. It's ahead of us.
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
All right.
this is most likely not going to give us an exact direction, but it might tell us what direction it's not in. At the very least, it's going to narrow it down. And in all my years of playing D&D, this is the most complicated spell that I've ever had to cast in terms of what it is, because it's divination magic. And Liam, I am going to need you on this one here.
Okay.
So it's a level 2 divination spell called Augury. Yeah, Daston has that for some reason. I needed to fill up a spell slot, and
It was an elective, okay?
It was an elective. I was a roommate for a week with the orc shaman of the village, and he did this all the time.
There you go.
By casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divination tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: whale for good results, woe for bad results, whale and woe for both, or nothing if it's just going to be something that happens.
What is this? What is this thing called again?
Augury.
Augury. Okay.
Auguri.
Yeah, I found it.
The spell does not take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss and gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that the reading will be random. The DM makes the roll in secret. So basically, Daston is going to do some orc shaman fortune telling, and to try and divine what direction we're supposed to go in, or at the very least, what direction we're not supposed to go in.
Okay.
So Daston reaches into his bag, and he just says, like, "Okay, everyone, I've never really had to do this before. I'm not sure if it's even going to work. So I do apologize if it looks a little weird."
You don't roll for this, right?
No,
So-
it just works.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
For flavor, Daston kind of reaches into his pack and he pulls out a small black leather pouch, and he opens it up, and he sits down cross-legged in the sand, and he looks over at Benedict and he says, "Oh, Mr. Fitzgerald, I do apologize ahead of time for what this might possibly look like. Don't take it the wrong way. I did not make these myself; they were given to me. So just heads up." And he dumps the bag out into the sand, and it's a bunch of little skulls.
And they're all ravens.
No, only one of them is a raven.
I was like,
But there's
God.
one's a raven, one's a rat, one is like a ferret or like a weasel, and it's a bunch of like little woodland critters. But yes, one of them is a raven. So he simply like raises them up, shakes them in his hand, and then he drops all the tiny skulls into the sand.
What
And
did the bones say?
well, first off, I would like to know if going just directly straight ahead is where we're supposed to go or not. Specifically in terms of following Peony and the mechanical creature that took her.
Okay. Well, you point straight ahead, and you do get the vague sense of wheel and woe.
And then you hear Daston just go, "Shit."
You made it very specific.
Okay, so now this is very interesting. So the skulls are telling me, never thought I'd have to say that in my life.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, this is the
Lord.
first time Terry sees Daston doing skull magic.
Oh,
Hi,
Lord
Terry.
above. What are you?
Oh yeah, this is Terry.
I'm a disgraced wizard. How the hell are you?
Well, I the hell am doing good if you'd use your manners.
I
So what
love.
do the bones say again,
Wizard, how
sir?
the hell are you?
I personally love how Terry sounds like he's one of the Marx brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it started as Skeletor, now it's something completely different at this point, so.
I love it.
That's retro Marx. Okay, so Dastin kind of looks straight ahead, looks down at the skulls, looks back up, straight ahead, looks down at the skulls. Okay, so the skulls are telling me, thought I'd have to say that, the skulls are telling me that this is the direction we have to go in to find Peony, but it's gonna be pretty sketchy going that way.
Well, of course it will, dear. We're following Eve. What did you expect to happen?
I mean, that makes sense. And then Dastin quickly gathers up his little skulls and just puts them back in the bag.
But good. No, the bones were good. You did good. We're going to have to go straight into the desert. Oh, Lord. You have water, didn't you say you had water?
I can create water
Okay, good.
and just very, very nutritious but tasteless bread.
You, Mr. Fitzgerald. He'll make sure you have your water.
All right.
So I guess we should get going. No time like the present.
All right.
So, you begin to make your way. I mean, the carriage running in the desert isn't going to be easy. So, I almost want to make you guys make the carriage do, like, an athletics check or something, or...
Well, I'm not on the carriage.
Right. Yeah, but, I mean, who
Off to the
is?
side.
Who is on the carriage right now?
All of us.
Yeah.
Her.
I like the
Very
drive.
late.
Is in
I'm on
the
the carriage.
All right, I'm going to roll for this. I'm going to roll a d20 for the carriage.
Oh no.
A 13. It's a bumpy ride, but it's manageable.
Oh, it's a
So-
bumpy ride now.
It's gonna be
The
a
horses
bumpy
aren't having a
ride.
good time, but
Ow, ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow, ow, ow.
well, it's less so that it's hot and more it's just like annoying.
Mhm.
So I trot up next to the horses and I go, "You're doing fine. We're going to get there. Just keep going. I'm with you."
Thank you, Wilbur. All right.
My name isn't Wilbur. It's Aoife. Aoife. Skipperoo, if you will.
But all right. So you're basically trudging through the desert, and as you get closer and closer, the winds start to pick up a little bit. Like it starts to get a little bit louder, and it's a little bit harder to hear one another. So, but it definitely, I mean, like, even though on the outside the desert looked like it was pretty clear, it's starting to build up. But it's not like blowing you away or anything like that. It's more just a problem than it is like a danger.
Is
So-
sand whipping up?
A little bit, yeah.
We should be fine even if we get blinded. Dastin has keen mind, so he knows he's memorized the compass.
Gotcha.
Can I ask if any of you have some spare fabric? We got to put it over these horses' eyes. It's gonna hurt them. We need to make sure they don't get blind.
Bandit takes off his jacket and takes the sleeves and rips off the sleeves and takes a dagger and cuts it down the middle of the sleeves to help out.
And I put them on the horses, and I'm trotting with them to keep them guided.
Now,
And
and the jacket's more like a robe. It's this sleeveless jacket.
And I say, "Thank you, sir. You're a good man, sir.
Your man's
The
arms.
horses
out.
love it, sir."
You know what? Their survival helps our survival. So
Benedict is pale as shit though, so I'm gonna make you roll for sunburns. No.
He still has a long sleeve shirt underneath the
Okay,
jacket.
well that's fine.
Oh, dang it. I was kind of wanting some arm action, but okay.
And I
Hey,
and I
Steve's
mean,
naked. Why do
if,
you need arm action?
See, what
If-
direction is our wagon supposed to go? Like this way?
I'll take it anytime I can fucking get it.
and I mean, it's really only his illusion that makes him look pale.
Right.
Because he has this illusion that he keeps on.
I mean, he claims to be the
well,
son of an Irish goddess, so he's gonna be pale. So you know.
he's also not human, but most of the party doesn't know that.
Meta gaming.
Which goddess do you say you're
Ow.
descended from?
The Raven Queen.
Oh.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I have my my Raven there. She is my connection to her, and I can speak to her through the Raven, and the Raven itself helps me and my wife out with making sure that nothing can sneak up on us and help scout out ahead and send messages.
Yep.
All right. So as you're rolling through the desert, eventually, one of the wheels on the carriage goes crunch,
Oh no.
Oh no.
and you see the left side of the carriage just go like sideways,
Ah!
and the horse clearly you are stuck now.
Oh, well, that's great. Can one of us go outside and, like, push it out?
Well, you're gonna need to get a wheel, it looks like. Do you have a spare?
I have -1 on strength. I'm gonna say it's not Viscera.
I have a +0.
I too
Hold
have
on.
a -1.
Let me
What?
look.
None of
Let me look.
one of you needed to play a barbarian. I'm sorry. I just need to say it.
I'm a +2 on strength.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no, wait a minute. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. What?
Does
Is
anyone
that
have
the most
men?
physically powerful here?
I'm a +1.
Does anyone
Estrid
have
is the
men?
strongest here. I want you all to think
Wait a
about
minute.
that for a second.
I have a +2, don't I?
You might.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see. Let me look at my spells.
Strength. That's a saving throw.
Well, then we have.
No, you have a -1 in strength.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. I didn't have it fully pulled down.
Jacked.
Estrid is the most swole of the entire group. That is insane to think. And here it is. And here it is. Dastin drawing Viscera as the most muscular woman here. So you know there is something funny about that.
Because Viscera's like the most. She's more warrior-esque than Estrid.
Oh yeah, Astrid's like a lady of the fucking court. Like,
Viscera is all warlock.
though again, her past would say otherwise, and then actually this check. But we'll learn about that a little later.
How big is the break?
How that it's. I mean, it's like cracked in half.
Oh.
But,
And
but,
they
like,
make
it
it bad.
but is it a wheel where like it's about a foot thick or so, like on each end type
I
of
mean, it's
thing?
pretty deep in there, but it's leaning on the thing that broke it.
The axle.
Well, the reason I ask is I have the spell mending
Okay. I mean,
And-
I guess you can use that.
because because the reason I'm asking here, and I do see your hand raised there, Carl.
Yeah, we'll get to you. I promise.
Well, to be fair, yours is probably gonna be a whole lot better than my idea was anyway. So go for it, my dude.
Well, the idea is that we can even just have like a few people together, like lift off one end. If the axle itself is broke, it should not be more than a foot thick, which means I can mend that with my magic. And then the wheel itself, depending on how it's broken, if it's like part of it on one side's broken, the other part on the other side's broken, as long as each individual break is not more than a foot thick, I can mend each part, therefore fixing the wheel.
Yeah.
Sure, that works.
Is
I
it
mean-
a spoke wheel or a flat wheel?
It's like a spoke wheel.
Then it won't be a flip thick.
Okay.
To be perfectly fair, my thing was gonna be Esther's gonna take her long sword and see if she can chop down a tree. And see if
There are no
Yeah.
trees.
Yes.
There are no trees. I'm
There's
sorry.
desert.
In the desert.
God damn it! Never mind.
There's not even any cacti around. I'm afraid.
You
So.
forget?
Yeah, I did. I'll just totally be honest.
Sweetie.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm laughing, Carly. That was just really funny. So.
No, my head hurts really bad, so
Yeah.
some details are gonna escape me tonight.
We're
That's
gonna-
one of them.
We're gonna be wrapping up real soon. I promise. So. All right.
Yeah,
So yeah. Benedict, if you want to go ahead and mend the wheel, you can do that.
yeah, I am going to mend the wheel. Well, is it like, I will need, the several people in the party to help lift up that side
Yeah.
of the carriage.
I was about to say if you are going to mend it though, you are gonna want to get it away from the piece that it's stuck on. So
Yeah, which is why I'm going to ask the help from the party members to help, like, kind of lift up the side there and things like that through combined strength.
I was gonna say, do you want us all to roll strength and then average out what it is?
I
Don't
think,
worry, guys. Apparently, I'm the most jacked here.
yeah,
my
with a
one-
+2.
For the first time, we see Esther roll up her sleeves,
Yeah.
and it is just like Wonder Woman arms
Yeah.
right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Damn, I was so close to having a nat 20.
Dastin just kind of looks at Esther going like,
I got a 16.
Nice.
I got a 7.
I
It
got-
was a 20, and then it rolled.
Oh
I got
damn.
I got
a 17.
11.
What'd you get, Josh?
I got a 17.
So 17, 7, 16. What did Destin get?
11.
11. All right.
What
12.
about
Aoife?
Aoife?
12.
12.
12.
I got 13.
1, 2,
Okay.
3,
So
4,
the average
5,
would be like what? 14. I guess
17.
17 would be the average? What?
Well, there's 5 people. And if I did my math
12,
right,
11.
No.
12 plus
I was gonna say
11
14
plus
or
17 plus 7 plus.
What was
What'd you get,
yours?
an 8?
15 plus.
That's
7.
55 divided by 5.
5 is 5.
Oh, that's
I mean, it's
11.
11,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so 11.
We both did wrong the first time.
I was
11.
I was gonna be nice to you guys, but I guess it's 11. That's just enough, but you're gonna have to cast the spell fast.
That's
So-
fine. It's a cantrip.
Okay. So just
Esther just rolls up her sleeves, and Dastin's like, "What the fuck?"
Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? And then without realizing what happened last night, he's like, take my sketch.
You're what?
Nothing.
all
You're
right.
a
So
strange one, aren't you? The one with.
We're all a little strange.
Yes. In our own ways.
No, you're gobby. You're not strange. You just know to talk a lot.
I
He
do.
said he's Irish. Are you Irish?
What?
Never mind.
yeah. Don't worry about
She went to Irish overload.
it. Don't worry about it, fam. All right.
So much green.
Yeah. So you just barely are able to lift and fix the wheel. You just managed to get it slightly over where it hit. I would like everyone to make a perception check now, though.
Oh no.
I was about to ask if I could look at what it hit.
God damn it.
Is this a vision thing? Is
Yes.
this a sight thing? Damn it.
Where are your glasses?
Wait, I'm sorry, but even with glasses, if it's bright, that don't matter.
Well, it's not even that. It's that there's a lot of sand flying around right now.
Actually, if you think about it, Vasir is the best one protected from the sand right now
Yeah.
compared to all
Bless
of
you.
us.
Thank you. I got a 15.
Okay.
I got an 8.
An 8,
14.
14,
16.
My
16,
second roll was a 19. which
Aoife?
got 20.
Got 11.
11. Okay. So, Viscera, Benedict, and Estrid all notice something really strange about the item that broke the wheel. They notice that it's not really a rock; it actually looks metal.
Can I try and pick it up and look at it?
You can certainly try.
Do I need to do like a strength check?
You certainly are going to, yes.
Let me just crack my neck a little
Wait,
bit. And
hold
go,
on. Before you do that, I'm gonna do something that we've all done, and
I'm gonna say don't waste a bardic inspiration on this.
not a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
But it's something that we've all
You
just.
don't even have bardic inspiration.
No, but I have the cleric equivalent, and we've all used it way too many times in Baldur's Gate 3. Dastin is gonna put a hand on Esther, going like, "Okay, you helped us with the card. Let's see you handle this one." And I'm gonna cast Guidance.
What does that do?
You add an extra D4 to your check.
Oh my god.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, guidance.
I got one. Give me one more point. It's okay. That would be a 9.
Okay.
You ain't picking that up.
I was just saying, yeah, one can be the difference between a pass and a fail, but
See-
I don't think 9 pass.
See, even if you had rolled a 20, you wouldn't have been able to pick it up.
You know what? I figured that was where we were going with this, but you know,
I don't like to do that very. I don't like to do that very often. That even if you roll a 20, you still don't get it. But here's the thing: this is in the ground, like it is like piping.
Got it.
It's
Oh,
a pipe.
I think it's actually in there, guys.
Dastin is already gonna get on his knees, and he's gonna start trying to like scoop up the sand and get a slightly better idea of what this thing might be.
The more you scoop it, the more you realize how big this pipe is.
Oh boy. Is
Can
it
I-
green?
What?
Go ahead.
Is the pipe green?
No, it's metal. It's chrome.
I wonder
Wait, did you think I was gonna take you to a Mario world? Is that what you were thinking?
I did that to you in Song of the Wilds.
Point, point, point.
All right. Well, before you say so long, Gay Bowser, you
I wonder where it goes.
I was gonna have my Raven see if there's like an entrance or something like that nearby.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm gonna tell you that the pipe looks like it's going underground.
I know. I was looking for an opening to the underground. That's different than the pipe, because what if the pipe had something that like blows out of it that would kill us if we were to go down the actual pipe? I'm looking for a more reasonable entrance.
Okay.
I'm being careful, okay? I know I'm a DM myself. I know how evil we can be.
You mostly.
Hey,
Dragons.
you know what? Y'all ain't dead yet.
If you kill my character in that fight, I swear to God, you guys might come down for August. I'm barring my fucking door. You're not getting into my house.
What about me?
All right.
Leah, you get a pass.
It's a 16 to get off the
A 16.
tangent. 16.
Okay. She's
More
not.
natural.
She's not picking anything up right
Okay.
now. It's still.
That-
It's way too. Even for her, it's way too like sandy and just like flying everywhere. That there's just nothing that could even hint at an opening.
I call her back, and I just let the party know. I'm like, you know, this is the only mechanical metal-like thing around. This is probably the best. There's no other type of entrance. This is our best lead to find Peony.
I agree with that. Do we try and follow the piping?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Say we go for it.
Well, here it's going down. Where's it coming from?
So, question, Mr. DM, is there a
Sure.
rock that I can drop down and see if I can hear it land?
It's a rock.
Well, the pipe is
I
not.
want to drop down this thing and have it be like 200 feet and go crashing to my dad.
Okay, that's on me. I should have explained this better. The pipe is not
Right.
actually an open pipe. It's
Okay.
what you're seeing is like the snake body of the pipe.
The turn.
The turn, yeah, I guess that's what you'd call it.
You're saying part of it is going straight down into the earth, right?
Yes, it's like
Okay.
it's curving up a little bit and going back down. There's no actual open part to it.
Okay.
So can we follow it? Is it going in a direction or coming from a direction?
I
that
mean,
we
you can tell that you can tell the direction it's heading. You can't actually see it as it's heading that direction, but you can see like where you can estimate where it's going.
Is it going in the direction that Dastin pointed us?
More or less, yeah.
Oh. All right.
Well, Mr. Dastin, I think the bones told you right.
Hey.
I'm gonna be honest, that was the first time I've ever had to use them.
Well, you got there a skill that you didn't know about. The bones are powerful.
Thank the orcs for that one.
Don't worry. I won't kill you for having my aunt's head. He jokingly says.
What?
A little bit.
All right.
I don't think Mr. Dastin killed the crow, sir.
Well,
Oh,
you
no.
know,
He's just teasing. For now.
for now.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We won't. Don't worry. Don't worry. We won't have to go on a fishing trip yet.
Why would we be going on a fishing trip in the desert, sir?
I missed that. I missed that joke.
Well, it's a joke. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, I won't be worrying about it, but now you got my heart thinking you're not as straightforward as I was hoping. Keep
You know
my eye
what?
on you. Oh,
You
you
know what?
agree there then. Okay, I see there.
You know what? Here's my philosophy on life. I'll treat others how they treat me. Treat me with respect. I will treat you with respect.
If not, then, sometimes you go missing.
And so far, you've treated me with respect. I will continue to treat you with respect.
Did the god just threaten my life now?
I
No.
did no such thing. I was just telling you what he said.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So far, you've been fairly a good help.
Always a flattering thing to call someone.
Sorry, guys. My improv skills aren't the best tonight.
It's alright. It's all good. All right. So, what do you guys plan to do?
Follow the pipe.
We're following
Okay.
the pipe.
Mhm.
Follow the chrome road.
So you follow the pipe. It's you don't seem to be making much progress, but you still feel like you're following the right path here. Eventually, after about 10 minutes, you start to notice something.
Oh no.
You start to notice that little flickers of sand are starting to pop up from the ground a little bit. Not like crazy, but they are like flickering up, and it's very strange.
Like an animal digging kind of flicking?
Roll a perception check.
Tarrasque.
9.
9.
Bullets.
It could be.
Bullet.
It's a Tarrasque.
Freaking
Put one of those in there.
freaking bullet just starts coming out of the ground. Run!
It's mine. Yeah, it's mines.
It is Shai Halud.
Oh God, it's the worm from fucking Doom.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
no,
did say this place looks like
no.
Arrakis, so
No.
Purple worm just shows up. We're screwed.
I'm really sorry I don't know the actual name of the worm from Dune. I'm so sorry.
soundtrack by Asia.
It's the root.
Was it? It was Asia who did Dune,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the original.
The
Yeah,
first
alright.
one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
All right. So, basically, Yeah, it could be an animal, but the further down you get with the following the pipe's possible pathway, the more frequent these little sparks are getting. Until eventually, the horses start to freak out a little bit. And the carriage comes to a stop. It's not broken this time, but it does come to a stop.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. And I've got the reins, and I'm trying to calm them down.
All right. Do an animal handling check real quick.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Very nice. Okay, the horses do
I was
calm
gonna say,
down.
being a ranger, that should be a pretty decent roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One would hope.
So the horses do calm down, but you begin to notice that suddenly the sparks have kind of stopped. Until
Oh no.
Like that.
until finally
Oh gosh.
you notice in front of you a metallic hand, like rustic metallic hand, raises from the ground, grabs the ground, and starts pulling itself up.
Oh, great.
You begin
It's
to
the
notice.
Decepticons!
You begin to notice all around you that these like metallic skeleton-looking rustic bodies are just forming out of the ground, or just pulling themselves out of the ground.
Oh, I'm not into that at all.
Yep.
I don't think any of us are.
And
Should
you
I
just
free the horses to run, sir?
I mean, you get a good deal on them.
She's worried about the money. I'm
Ollie.
worried all the time, huh?
Benny, what do you think?
Man, it's just like, you can free them, but maybe ask them to not go too far away, but go far enough away to stay out of danger, and then come back when we're done here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can speak with animals. So,
Yeah, so if you can do that, that'd be great.
All right.
Please.
So I release them and tell them, get away from danger, but don't go far. I'll come get them. But
Sure.
we don't want them to get hurt.
all right. So
Yeah.
the horses start to whinny and trollop away, basically away from the danger. And you look back and you see these almost mummy-like, rustic, just decrepit-looking skeletal robot machines, basically, that have come out of the ground.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, they just they're just like shaking and shivering and twisting and turning, and they have really like upsetting auras about them, like they're almost like robot zombies, basically.
Don't like that.
Something tells me we're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Oh, we are definitely in the right spot.
Yeah.
So
Well,
this
you did say
why my-
mechanical.
And
this
there's
must be
this.
why my augury spells also spelled whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
And there's one in the middle that's just the biggest one. It looks the most decrepit, and just like it's got spikes coming out, and just like it's got like 3 arms, and just looks the most mangled and most destroyed. And it basically says, "We are the after. You should not have come here." And that's where we're gonna leave it. So.
Oh, great.
We are the after. Where's the before?
I have a plan though. I was gonna see if Esther could try and maybe talk to him and be like, "You guys are the after. We're not the enemy. We made you like this. Are the enemy."
Bam, bam, bam.
Right.
I think, yeah, but I think they're angry at us just for intruding.
Oh, probably, but it was worth a shot.
Well, you're gonna have to find out next time. So.
All
Next
right.
Next
Dragon
time on.
Ball Z.
All right. So yeah,
All right.
that is gonna be it for tonight. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you to all my wonderful players. We will try to be back in a couple weeks, but we will see what is. That would be the 14th. I don't know. We'll see if we can play that.
We'll
night.
figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, yo.
All right. But yeah, thank you everybody. Have a great night.
You too.
Mhm.
Bye. Bye.
You.